on, guys? My name is Brandon, and welcome to Audio Addiction. We have the Northern with us, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
Hey, I'm Jordan. I play guitar in the North.
What's up, guys? My name's Eric, and I play guitar as well.
Nice. All right, guys. So my first question is, how did you start out? How did you form the Northern?
Okay, so the Northern was a pre-existing band made of another band called Stormwalker, which was Nick's old band,
Okay.
and another band of the previous guitarist, Leo, who was in After Image called Ask
Oh, wow.
Arise.
Nice.
So around that time, they started like touring, they were touring together before that, before they started to, write music together. And they just kind of, got along really well when they were touring, and then started writing music. And, sorry, the current lineup happened because Nick got a hold of me like 2 years ago. He's seen like a few previous bands that I've been in, and he just wanted help writing songs. And it was around the time that Matches was released, and that was pretty much it.
The
Man.
rest is history. I met Jordan in a Burrito Boys.
Yeah.
Getting some burritos, and we needed to complete the lineup, so I brought in my friend Adam, who used to play in a band called Horizons, and Gordon, our bassist, who used to play bass in my old band Dreamer Receiver. So that's kind of what our current lineup's made of.
So basically, it's just like a super group of just local bands, and they just form to one band.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like Nick is the only technical original member of the Northern. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise for everyone to see us like releasing what we're releasing now, because we kind of kept it under wraps, the member changes and everything. So.
Oh wow, that's great. I'm excited for the new record for sure. So, but my next question is, guys, since you're from Canada, what are some favorite venues you either like to play at or go see shows at?
Sneaky D's or like Hard
Sneaky
Luck in
D's.
Toronto.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One
This guy's been around a few more times than I have.
Yeah, quite a few venues. I'm not sure if it's open still. There's a venue in an area called Kitchener-Waterloo.
Okay.
It was called The Gig when I played there. I know it's changed names several times, but it was an awesome venue. Like, huge stage. The sound was pretty much perfect. It was great. So
Your dog's just having a drink.
Yeah, my dog's drinking the water.
I know. I have a dog too, so I totally understand that. But my friends in Illovinia just played Sneaky D's just recently.
Yeah, we
So.
know them actually pretty well.
Oh, you know them? They're the homies. So shout out to those guys. But my next question is, what are some of your musical influences?
Oh man, for this record, I'd have to say like a lot of like Invent Animate, like North Lane, some of the like genty bands. We were kind of going for a thing. We were just gentcore. Throw it out there, make the metalcore kids happy and the gent kids happy. But
yeah, I'm definitely loving Earthist a lot. They're on our label.
Yeah,
so I think they
Earthist.
are absolutely awesome.
Era's great.
Era's a big one.
Yeah.
Basically, most of the Tragic Hero bands are huge influences to us.
Yeah,
it's kind
so
of
it was pretty cool when they approached us in the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor to be part of that family.
Yeah, hands down.
Awesome. All right, guys. My next question is kind of in relation to that one. What have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
Me, I'm constantly like it when you sleep for You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It by the 1975 is like my go-to jam since like I listen to that record so often. And another band from actually Denmark called Ghost Iris. They just got picked up by
Ghost Iris. Yeah.
Yeah, they're sick. So I listen to them a lot too. They're dropping a new record soon, and I think they just dropped a new single. So they're them. But
yeah, I've been really into. I have the new Earthist single almost on repeat in my car. Silent Planet, I think, is really awesome as well.
yeah, Wage War.
Ooh, Wage War. Yeah.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah. It's too a lot.
Almost every day I'm looking for new bands that I can check out and see what they're doing. So
Same, of course. But my next question is, who primarily writes the songs, and what are some of the topics that are covered?
It's like instrumentally, it's this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
we aim for a lot of a group effort.
Yeah.
On top of that, but
He definitely is the mastermind. Though.
most of the magic happens right here at the computer. It's kind of the home base. So,
Yep. That's the blue
Yeah.
moody lights.
Gets the
Yeah.
mood set for writing some jams. I get it. Awesome.
Adam and Nick came together a lot on most of the lyrics, and
yeah, they're the lyricists, like hands down.
And yeah, we tried to go for a more like personal, relatable kind of things that we can put out there on that record to try to maybe grab some people. You know, we've all had our own personal struggles, and it's a really relatable topic. So
Awesome. Next question, guys, is a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Oh man, if I could pick a song to cover, I told Nick when I joined this band I would only join it under the pretense that we did a Limp Bizkit cover. So I would be hands down. I would stoked to do any Limp Bizkit cover, like at all, any Limp Bizkit.
I could roll with that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be hilarious.
Rolling, man. We can be
Rolling. There we go.
All right. Maybe that'll be a thing then. We'll see.
You have to convince the other members to do it, but I think you guys could kill it on a Limp Bizkit track.
I'd be down.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Let's do it. Make it happen.
All right, guys. Next question: favorite food to eat?
Oh man. Okay, so I've been, a typical vegan post or whatever, but I've been vegan for 10 years. I'd have to say there's a restaurant in Toronto called Hogtown Vegan that is my favorite place, and they make like a vegan Reuben, and man, it is like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. So I'd have to say like Reuben sandwiches and stuff like that. Yeah, if I can find them, man, they're great. What about you?
Oh man.
He just likes food.
Yeah, almost anything. I'm a solid Canadian, so I like.
He's a garbage can.
Yeah, I love getting poutine into me. That is
Yep.
one of my favorite go-tos.
Yep.
But yeah, well, we'll stick with that one.
I have to try some poutine. That's definitely like on my list of things to try.
You know what, man? Like, it's a weird thought to think that like fries, gravy, and cheese is like people didn't think of that outside of us.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm sure it is delicious. I've had many bands and fans and stuff like that. Like, you gotta try poutine. So that's definitely something I have to get on. But my next question is, if you guys could collaborate with any artist, who would it be?
Oh, man. There's like a lot though.
Yeah, if we're going within our genre, I would definitely love to do a little bit of back and forth with the guys from Earthist again, because they are awesome and they're right up the alley of kind of what we're aiming at for our next record.
I think something rad to do with like Era, man. Like Jesse Ash with our vocalist and drummer Adam. If we got Jesse and Adam on a song together,
yeah,
that's the goal. But I would say that any one of those bands, really, like Earthist, Era, Invent Anime. I personally would love to work with like North Lane, but
North Lane, that's another great one as well. But I'd like to see maybe like a split, since you guys are on Tragic Heroes, with maybe Invent. That'd be sick. Like kind of similar to like In Heart's Wake, North Lane, what they did. That'd be kind of sick.
That would make
be
our
sick.
day.
Yeah, no, 100%, man.
All right, guys. Next question: if you could play another musical instrument besides the one you play now, what would it be and why?
What was that weird instrument we found? The atomophone?
The atomophone.
Yeah, have you seen
Oh,
that?
Oh,
dude.
is it like with that face and you can like squeeze it and then it's got like this kind of like, yeah, I've seen those.
I saw someone do a cover of the Chocobo theme, so then I was sold on it. Like, I really need one.
That, there's not enough like recorder solos and
Ooh,
songs.
recorder? Yeah, that's another great one.
Celine Dion covers.
Yeah. And just hit the notes off.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Next question, guys. If you could be a video game character, who would it be?
Oh, don't even get me
Link.
started.
Ooh, Link, classic.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But like specifically, like I would have to say cartoon Link from Wind Waker, because he looks like he has the most fun.
Oh, man, that's such a hard one.
Yeah, this guy's like, I'm staring at a wall of video games.
Yeah, I have quite the retro collection.
Yeah.
I love my Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
So my two top would be Chrono from Chrono Trigger, because
Ooh,
that's
nice. Classic.
awesome. And I kind of wish I was that guy. And
You're talking our language now.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Aside from that, I mean, it's not really like an exact character, but if I could be the Dragonborn from Skyrim, that would get,
Ooh.
because the world they created, I think, is super cool. So
Yeah.
I would love to live in it.
Looking too, man, Sonic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sonic.
Gotta
Gotta
go fast,
go
man.
fast.
That's it.
But yeah, I'm a big retro head as well. I have, I think, the 64 up for Nintendo. So I'm a Nintendo fanboy. So you're preaching to the choir here. So but my next question is, guys, what is some memorable moments with the Northern?
Memorable moments with the Northern. Well, when we were recording Nauticus, I almost had a cab fall on me and like from 2 stories up.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, the music video that we shot Nauticus for was in the upper attic of a barn. And
Okay.
the only load in our gear was through a trapdoor on the side of the barn. That was the 2nd story.
Over a rickety aluminum ladder.
Yeah, so that didn't spell out too bad since
Yeah.
we're all really skinny little dudes trying to load all this heavy stuff. Yeah, so Jordan fell off the ladder. We almost dropped the cab on him, but we saved it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, man, it was pretty rough. Like I was moments from death. Like we were joking about it, but it was pretty close to like falling on my head.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
could have been a bad time, but now it's funny.
Yeah. Well, every moment that we get together, like we all live in some pretty far off places. So like any time that we get together, like all of us, and we practice and we jam and like we get together, it's just like a memorable moment for all of us because we enjoy what we do, right? And that's it. Like we just enjoy what we do. And the fact that other kids have like come along and they've noticed us and they kind of dig it, it's like pretty great. So
Certainly.
I don't know. What's memorable to you?
New Year's Eve last
New
year.
Year's
was a good
Eve,
one.
yeah. Oh,
Well, yeah, memories I
good.
can't remember.
memories you can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, that was definitely a good time for sure.
yeah. It was great. Honestly, man, anytime we get together, it's just memorable. Like we just enjoy what we do. That's it. Like hands down.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys. So my next question is, in your opinion, who puts on a great live show and a favorite show that you've been to?
Great live show. Favorite show I've been to. Alt J. When they first toured. Do you know who Alt J are?
I do know who Alt J is. Yes.
Okay, well, when they first came through, they were doing an arena tour for their first, An Awesome Wave, their first record. I got tickets, I scored tickets to go see them, and it was like raining. It was in September. It was just magical. They played their whole record front to back, and it was just vibey. It was on a beach, actually, at a venue on a beach, so it was just rainy, and we were in the sand. Everyone was like just dancing to their music. It's probably the best show I've ever been to. Hardcore. For like hardcore bands or like metal bands, I'd probably say one of my favorite acts is like Misery Signals.
Ooh, Misery Singles. Classic.
Yeah.
I recently saw Under Oath on their Rebirth tour.
Ooh, yes.
Well, that was almost a year ago now, but I mean, I bought those tickets like months and months in advance, and it was the best thing I've ever seen. Like,
You had those
hands
tickets
down.
for nearly a year before.
Yeah.
You went.
I was like 15 seconds after they came online. I was sitting there waiting for it.
Yeah.
It was, it definitely, I'd have to say it was one of the few shows I've been to that like completely changed my outlook on how good a show can actually be.
Yeah.
Next question, guys. If you guys could compile a dream tour, who would be on it?
Architects. Architects, hands down.
Yeah. North Lane.
North
Nice.
Lane.
Yeah. And then us.
North
That'd
Lane.
be
Us,
great.
yeah. Northern. And Horcrux and the Parallel.
Yeah, I think that would definitely
That would be it.
sum up one of our like I think a best friends tour would be that. The
Yeah.
Parallel and Horcrux, who are
Yeah.
great bands from Canada.
They're from
Along
our
with
area
us.
too. Yeah. If we were gonna do like hometown like dream tour, it would be them. Yeah.
For sure.
But definitely like if we wanted to hop on like a dream tour, definitely with like Architects and North Lane. I think that's like
Ooh, that would be a huge tour. I would definitely go to that one. That would be sick. But my next question is, guys, favorite TV show, favorite movie.
favorite TV show. I watch a lot of like cartoons and documentaries. So I'd have to say my favorite TV show would probably be Ugly Americans, which is like, if you know what that is, that's like it's a pretty cool little like cartoon. It's just like satirical. I love that one. I watch it all the time. Rewatch. It's only like 3 seasons. And favorite movie, I would have to say. Ooh, this one's tough for me. What about you? What's your favorite TV show?
Well, my favorite TV show is almost constantly revolving around. It changes every time something new comes out.
It's on Netflix.
But I love Mr. Pickles.
Ooh, Mr. Pickles, yep.
It's like the satanic dog. Oh man, I think he's hilarious. That's the funniest thing in the world to me. Favorite movie?
Can I pick a franchise?
Sure. Yeah, you can pick a franchise. How about that?
I'm a huge horror film buff, so I'd say like Friday the 13th franchise minus the newer one, 2007, 2008 when it came out. I don't like that one, but everything else in between, maybe not Jason Goes to Hell, or Jason Goes to are a little weird, but Friday the 13th, definitely.
Yeah. If I had to pick a single one, probably Billy Madison.
Ooh, Billy Madison.
Yeah, I can watch that movie 100 times and it never gets old.
Yep.
Or Little Nicky, one of the two.
Ooh, Little Nicky, yeah.
Because of the Popeyes chicken joke. That's like 90% of the reason why I love that movie.
Oh man, that's good. Last question, guys. If you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
Oh man, I'm gonna look at my phone really quickly to see what I've been listening to. Let me just scroll through this really quickly. Albums that I could listen to straight. Do you know any off the top of your head?
I almost consistently have Chon's Grow album on my
Ooh, classic.
No matter how many other things I listen to, that album is just my go-to if I'm coming home from work or I'm feeling stressed out. No matter what, it makes me feel good, and it's not something I find it engaging on a level because it's instrumental, whereas you don't always get that where the vocals can kind of distract you sometimes. So that's why I love that album so much.
This guy got me into instrumental music. There was a component I was missing in how I was viewing it, and he just kind of talked me into it, and now I really enjoy instrumental music. So, but yeah, I can mess around with Chon. Chon's great. Personally for me, looking through my phone, I came to one band that I guess the majority of people who know me know that I really like a band that was from it was a local band from a town called Oakville here, called Roses Dead, and their album Stages is probably my favorite record of all time. So I have their lyrics tattooed on my chest.
Oh wow!
So I'd probably say Stages by Roses Dead.
My favorite thing about Chon is it's very honest sounding guitar work. That's what really gets me, because they don't hide anything. Their tones really let how good of players.
Watching their audio tree sessions, man.
Oh yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. I would love to meet those guys.
Yeah.
And I've heard they like to get their audience members to pull out Game Boys and things like that. So that would be something
That'd be rad, yeah.
Bond over. Every single band that kind of floats around that style is just, they're all on another planet. They are so good.
Ghostless, Jesse Cash from Air, other band. Oh my god! Holy.
And then the last thing, guys, tell them about your band. Anything coming up, events. Obviously, you're releasing a new album, and social media stuff, and that's pretty much it.
Solstice is coming out on the 27th, so pre-orders are up for that now. We have some cool merch bundles out with that as well. We were thinking about doing some tours come the spring. We're just waiting for the right kind of stuff to come along. So as for shows coming up, there's a few things up in the air, but nothing solid yet that we're announcing anyways.
Yep.
And we have a song coming out on Friday, so that's going to be cool. And we have some cool follow-up planned for the record, but hopefully
so it's on its way. People just need to keep watching.
We really kind of dropping surprises instead of anything. But Yeah, no, stuff is coming, and we're really, really excited about it.
And then
We're
I
really
think
excited
across
about
the
it.
board, our social media is just like the Northern TO, and then that's it.
Northern
Oh.
Tio. All right. I'll
Yeah.
make sure to link those guys in the description. Go check out the Northern. They're releasing their new record on Tragic Hero Records. I'd like to thank you guys for being on. It was a lot of fun chatting, getting to know you a little bit more, and hopefully you'll come on the East Coast sooner or later. But thanks again, guys, for being on.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much for
man.
having us, man.
All right, guys, go check out the Northern. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe on here. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the interview. And we'll be talking with you soon. Hey, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, of course. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos. So definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.